Hello, my dear Libra. I am glad to welcome you to my channel. Today we begin to consider your horoscope for the month of July. I will use a mixed technique of astrology and tarot. Each card represents one house in your area of life. We will look at your physical and emotional potential. How will your relationships develop in your personal life and at work? Your financial situation. We will touch on other issues. We begin to disassemble each house in detail. First house. This is your potential that will guide you most of the time this month. You will show yourself as a smart, strong, fearless person. You will be able to make difficult decisions and draw a line under situations and relationships without fear of consequences. Be willing to take risks. Psychologically, in July you will be in such a state that any negative situation for you personally will be perceived as a huge catastrophe. Some inner fear or even panic may be present. You may feel a sense of emptiness inside. Someone wants to get out of some situation, and you can say to yourself, enough. It may or may not be justified, but you do what you feel inside of you. You can be thrown from one extreme to another, but what can you do? This is your inner perception in July. Second house, the house of your personal money. The state of finances is on the verge of possibly going into the red. This is a rare chance when the situation tells you that you are doing something wrong, absolutely wrong. These may be useless or unsuccessful purchases. Whoever thinks they can quickly earn some easy money, for example, through the lottery or stock exchange, is likely to lose money. There could be big losses. Disputes and disagreements over money matters. Now it is useless to take any action. It would be more correct to wait out this period. Fate will give you a hint on how best to act. Third house, everyday life. There will be a desire to have less contact with society, a desire to move away from someone or something. Sometimes this is a recommendation card that advises, in confusing situations, you need to move away from the problem in order to see it from the outside. You should do more things that calm your nerves. You need a breather. The Four of Swords indicates the beginning of overcoming the crisis. It may not be very noticeable externally, but internally the crisis has been overcome. We can talk about illness, financial crisis, or relationship crisis. This period will be given to you so that you can calm your mind, an agitated heart, and decide on the main and secondary things in your life. Fourth house, the house of family and real estate. In the family, you will feel protected. In general, there will be harmony and happiness in the family. You are waiting for some kind of joyful event associated with your family. A trip to visit close relatives, to visit places where they once lived. Reconciliation, generosity, kindness to each other, support and trust. Mutual attraction, emotional intimacy, tenderness and soft sensuality, playfulness and affection, richness of sensations, erotic satisfaction, sexual pleasure, joy, gratitude, and security. When we are at home, where we feel safe, we can give in to our simplest and most natural feelings: kindness, tenderness, love, and there is no need to hide or save them. It is the willingness and opportunity to share the joys of love at all levels with your family. The fifth house, the house of holiday and love. This is a very deep card. This is a refusal to be guided by other people's opinions, only one's own. A refusal to do something contrary to oneself, one's inner sense of the true and true, to please others or simply according to universal concepts. You will have good control over events. The problem is that you will carry too much in yourself. Others will feel your closeness and caution. You will realize yourself in creativity. Perhaps you will go to some training or start teaching yourself. The card is good for individual work and freelancing. Sixth house, house of work and health. This card can describe a nervous environment at work, full of worries and fuss. The Page of Swords can describe the need to exert all your mind to face competitors, and in the worst case, much ado about nothing. Card tip: be cautious, think clearly, and keep your wallet close to your heart. At work, there may be some intrigue, a struggle for position, a showdown. For your health, be careful, there may be minor cuts or injuries. Seventh house, the house of the partner in marriage and business. A business partner will show himself as an enterprising person, ready to take risks, will demonstrate work enthusiasm, will, and new ideas. In a couple, the partner will take the initiative in love. An affectionate word, flirting, will excite you sexually. This is a card of good male potency. It also means conception, the birth of a child. 8th house, house of other people's money and crisis. All issues related to banks or loans can be settled to your satisfaction. The card indicates that financial matters will be easier to resolve with the support of all family members. You will not be under pressure because of the payment. On the contrary, your emotional state will be good. Something will resolve itself. You should not relax, but gradually you need to prepare a backup plan. Winter always comes suddenly. 9th house, house of education and travel. In this house, you either have no events, i.e., travel is not planned, you are not going to do anything, or you will act, relying on your intuition and not on logic, your sixth sense. We can say that you will go with the flow. This card is more about luck. It can say that everything that a person needs, he still comes. This card says that information will slowly come to light that will make you look at everything from a different angle. 10th house, the house of career and business. The card shows that strong gnawing doubts can grip you. This is a desperate attempt to use your intellect to develop a position and find a way to a solution. But the card says that you should be aware of your problem not only at the level of logic but also at the level of feelings. You should listen to the inner voice of intuition. You may have doubts. This is a suspension. You temporarily do not see further prospects, so do not twitch. Stop, work out a strategy. Do an analysis of your condition. Diplomacy is needed in building relationships with both superiors and clients. Act prudently. It is important for you now to balance the opposing forces. Your main trump card is communication and communication. 11th house, house of friends. This is a situation where a person himself has clarified a lot for himself and now knows what he wants to do next. Now, in any chosen area, tremendous power can be used. This is an indicator of strength, physical strength, willpower, and strength acquired by position and mind or by force of circumstances. Ace is always me. It is you who can gain clarity on something. It is you who can solve a difficult problem. It is you who can learn about a relationship with a partner and clarify the situation. Success. The triumph of personal strength and power over circumstances. Triumph can refer to any aspect of life, work, love, money matters, spirit, any exciting pursuits. 12th house, the house of secrets. You are waiting for an improvement in the situation, the implementation of plans. I got good news. For unmarried girls, this card promises a new acquaintance. In July, she will be attractive to men. Therefore, it is worth seizing the moment and not pushing away potential partners. Day of single men acquaintance with a woman, which can lead to a serious relationship. In an established relationship, family happiness depends on the woman, but the relationship itself is prosperous and will last a long time. This card has great energy and, under its influence, your energy will wake up and give strong new shoots, whether it be a new project, personal relationships, a recovery course, building a house, or a dissertation once abandoned. Any business under her auspices flourishes and grows. This is progress in business and the realization of opportunities. Card tip: consult with a wise woman and listen to her recommendations. So we have completed the forecast for July, my dear Libra. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your likes. It helps me in promoting the channel. Click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. And see you soon.